Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. This guy's almost back to normal. Been sick for a while. Been okay for a while. Been nasally. Starting to get a little bit of everything back to 100%. So I'm super excited to dive into a new beer from a brewery I really dig. This is Alternate Ending Brewing. This is their Willy's Gold Inferno. Yeah, so if you haven't caught on from the title, this is a brewery that all their beers have to do with movies. So alternate ending, get it? Alternate ending. And Willy's Inferno here, or I should say, what is it? God damn it. Willy's Gold Inferno refers to the Goonies, if you don't know. So anyway, what else do we have here? We're doing a Foeder-Lagered smoked Helles. A little dangerous for me. Foeder beers can be a little dangerous for me, but I'm willing to take that risk. Smoked lager beer, proudly brewed in Aberdeen, New Jersey. 5.1% alcohol by volume, done and done. So you can see there's the old one-eyed Willy skull there. You got the pirate ship, the old Goonies find at the end. Gold on black. This dude always appreciates that color combo. So we're off to a good start here. Actually, alternate ending, I'll be going probably this weekend. Don't get out that way, Aberdeen, that much, but they sold like this package of beer I was really interested to do. I'll do an unboxing of it, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. But as far as that beer goes, I mean, it looks all the part of what you'd expect from craft Helles. You know, a soft little haze to it, soft little carbonation, a nice kind of golden color with a little bit of deeper kind of hues to it, and then, you know, index finger, white as white could be head. We're off to a proper start. Now, let's get a nose. More lager vibes than smoke, to be perfectly honest with you. I could talk myself into a subtle smoke here, almost the way you get that smoke from like Schlenkler Helles. They say they don't use any smoked malt in there. It all comes from their yeast, which over the years has kind of propagated a little bit of smoky characteristics, hence it not being overtly smoky. And that's kind of where this one lands for me. More like a clean, crisp, slightly elevated above just base Pilsner malt kind of vibe as far as the way the malt kind of comes off. Crisp and clean as far as how it's brewed and how it's made. Zero kind of off flavors, at least aromatically. And then you have that ever so slight, we're talking minuscule little smoky vibes that I could be talked in and out of. On top of really a nondescript kind of hop presence. Not that you're expecting a big hop presence from a Helles, but sometimes you can gather a little bit of melony vibes from a nice little Helles, but man, super clean, malt forward, maybe the slightest bit of smoke. Let's just dive in. Cheers. Give you an idea of dating on this sucker. January 28th. We are in the middle of March, so we're talking, you know, less than 2 months on a smoked Helles, which should be totally fine. Very much those Schlenkler vibes on this. You know, in that way that the smoke is super subtle. It's definitely there in the taste. So my nose led me to believe kind of sort of what you're getting on the taste. It has this really nice, decently rich malt base for what you'd expect from a Helles. A little bit beefier, not in the sense that it's dense or anything like that. It's a lager through and through, so it's crispy and clean, but it just has that little elevated, almost like they did like a Helles and threw a dash of like something like crystal care, something along those lines just to beef it up, just a touch, just a hair, and I dig it. Not that Helles's can't be that way. That's traditionally Helles's do have a bit of malt base to it, but for me, it's just a skosh more than what you typically expect. We're kind of nitpicking hairs here on a BJCP level. Not that we ever do those kind of things. And beer-wise, like I said, it's clean, crisp. It has this really kind of snappy bitterness that falls short of check, but is definitely there. It's not just a balancing thing. There is a snappy bitterness to this. So that helps elevate its kind of crispness, its kind of drinkability. And then you have that soft, subtle smokiness. Again, like I said, very much in that Schlenkler Helles vibe. Doesn't taste like a Schlenkerler Helles. That beer to me is a little bit less malty than this, and it's the two different beers. But I'm just talking strictly from the smoke level, being that it's very, very subtle. It's not like super flabby kielbasi, bologna, anything like that, or even like campfirey. It's probably leaning more in that kind of flabby bologna kind of smokiness, but very, very subtle, very, very light, but distinct. It's there. It's not like, I don't think I drink this beer as a mystery beer and I miss the smoke portion of the show here. I'll put it at that. But at the same time, if I was going to call this a smoked Helles, I'd probably call it a Helles smoked. You know, typically the first thing in the ingredients, not that Helles is an ingredient, but you know what I'm saying, kind of, you know, is the leader in the clubhouse as far as what's going. So it's more Helles than smoked beer, but we'll take it. I mean, you're talking about something that I think I paid $14 for a 4-pack of. I mean, for smoked little jammers like this, they're few and far between, so I'm typically going to buy them regardless. But man, it's very tasty stuff. And like I said, I got this package I bought this package of beer from actually it's a mystery box. I'll let you know. You can watch it in a box when I get it. I have no idea what's in it. I'm super excited to dive into it and see what surprises are inside of it. But if more of this is in there, I'm going to be a happy camper. Let's put it that way. But yeah, very tasty stuff. And honestly, one of the better smoke beers I've had as of late, but if you're looking for that smoke and the smoke is all that you care about, this might leave you a little wanting. So if we're going to talk about it, let's do this. Is it one of the better Helleses I've had as of late? Yes. Mount Rushmore status, yes or no? Definitely worthy. Let's put it up there. Smoke beers, probably on the outside looking in just because of that smoke being so little. But man, it's so good. It's worthy even in that. Value availability. Off the shelf, $14. Smoked beers. Zero qualms with that, especially something that comes from my home state. Made this well. No biggie. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like smoked beers, I think you'll like it. If you like Helles's, I think you'll like it. If you like both, I think you'll love it. And like I said, if you really do get down with that Schlenkerler, their Helles. More specifically, I would say, I don't know if it's the filtered, probably the unfiltered one, but regardless, that subtle smoke on top of a really well-made Helles, you will dig this. So there we go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully enjoyed. Massive Beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif, doing the podcasting stuff. Alternate ending. Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? Have you had their pizza? They make really good pizza. Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? What's your favorite beer you've had from them? All that fun stuff down there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying some smoke jams right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.